Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have the finals of YCS Birmingham 2025, and we have Dinka Boo playing the Fire King deck going up against Sean Wo W with the Maliss strategy. Oh my gosh, okay, so starting with normal summon Ulcanix and has to read it, which is, that is not good. That is not good. It must feel horrible being in the finals of a YCS and having to read your opponent's cards. So Ulcanix effect will resolve, destroying the Ponix to go ahead and search out Garunix, and then I'm assuming making Ulcanix level 8, and then activate the Garunix effect to go ahead and special summon out, and then Garunix effect will now go ahead and destroy from deck. So now that can go ahead and destroy something like a Kieran to summon back out Ponix, and then Ponix effect goes search. We could destroy Arvata to get that into rotation, but then, you know, when Arvata summons back out Ponix, won't get the effect. So yeah, they do go ahead, destroy Kieran special summon back out. And then anything in response, I assume the Maliss player plays a bunch of Bystials in the main, which won't be doing anything here, at least for the time being. Obviously, like, they're still very good with your own engine, so they're going to go ahead and summon back out the Ponix from the grave, and then activate the Ponix effect to go search. That could maybe grab them Sanctuary, which gets them the island, and then Sanctuary is like a solid interruption on the opponent's turn. Maybe they just grab Skyburn. Skyburn's like multiple pops at the like same time, like, you know, just Skyburn, pop, 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 get rid of everything. So they're gonna grab out Sanctuary, and then go activate Sanctuary to go ahead and bring out Island. Also, that is a nice Fire King Island. And then Island effect, go destroy Ulcanix, and then go search. Okay. Now that will go ahead and grab out from the decks of the hand a Arvata, and then Ulcanix effect to go ahead and summon out the OG Garunix from the deck. So I don't know exactly what they're planning on doing here. Like, their turn 1 board is probably just very small. Okay, but they do go ahead and chain Fua in response to the Ulcanix. It's a very good Fua, so they're gonna go ahead and bring out the OG Garunix, draw one off that, and now if they would like to continue, then we will draw another card. I don't know if they'll actually continue here, though. I don't know, like, how much you're really doing that's, like, worthwhile going for, right? Like, you're not going to go for a zombie vampire here or anything. They've already normal summoned, so, you know, can't bring out Arvata. Arvata can come out next turn, though, off of a Kieran destruction. So they go ahead, just set a couple cards, and then pass turn. Okay, so now Maliss is starting with 6 cards in hand. They're going to start off with Allure Darkness to go ahead, draw 2, and then banish. And then, you know, obviously trying to banish on Maliss here. Pretty much making the Allure just, like, an insane card. Cat go ahead, summon. Yeah, now if Cat resolves 2, that's another draw 2. So go ahead, bring out the Cat. And then, do they set one before activating the effect? Okay, they go ahead, read Sanctuary, which, you know, it says when the opponent, you know, special summons, we're able to activate the effect and go ahead and XYZ summon a Fire King from the extra deck. So I'll go ahead and bring out the Fire King rank 8, which they just brought up on the stream there, and then that'll be able to activate its effect to destroy all other monsters on the field. Okay, they also, you know, weren't able to get, like, Princess in rotation or anything turn 1, which that's always a good card to have in rotation. But, you know, the deck, it's going to be played slower than what we're used to. This is, like, when Fire King, like, first came out, pretty much. I mean, obviously they have Ulcanix now, which is really good. But it's not like the Fire King Snake Eye deck that we're used to that's setting up, like, this insane end board that just auto wins the game. So they imperm the Cat there, and then now activate another Allure of Darkness to go ahead, draw 2, and then banish 1. You know, hopefully banishing, like, a Dormouse here or something. Even banishing, like, an extra Bystial or a Shifter. Yeah, Shifter isn't bad. You know, hopefully one of these games we'll be able to draw Shifter in our opening hand. That card is going to be very good into this matchup. The opponent, I don't know if they play Fuko. I honestly have no idea. I know that he plays Pot of Extravagance in the deck, so I would say that, like, would lower the odds of them playing something like Fuko. So now they're going to go ahead, link off Cat, and then bring out, is it Lingaribo or is it Link Decoder? They're going to go ahead, bring out the Lingaribo, which can also beat an Imperm that the opponent has set. Maybe we drew something like Dominus Impulse, which can beat the Fire King Sanctuary. So now we're going to go activate Bestial, target Cat. Activate Druid's from target Cat. Banish, special summon out. We've already used Cat effect this turn, so we won't be able to use that effect again. So on the summon a Druid Swarm, we're going to go activate Sanctuary. Go ahead and bring out the rank 8. And then activate rank 8 effect to go ahead and pop. So the Ponix will be coming back next turn during the standby phase, and out Lingeribo, out Druid Swarm. And then Druid Swarm will be able to send the rank 8. But that's fine. Like, I don't think it's too big of a deal that we lose our rank 8 here. So now, new Chain Link. Yeah, we have Druid Swarm to go send that, and it won't get its effect because it has to be destroyed to summon back out from the graveyard. I'm like 99% sure on that at least. Yeah, it definitely has to be destroyed. I'm like second guessing myself on some of these effects just because like I haven't touched Fire King cards in like, it's been like a month and a half now, cause Master Duel. So they're gonna go ahead and they should be activating Druid Swarm here. Yeah, Druid Swarm to go ahead and send the Fire King. Okay, sure, that's fine. Now from here, do we have like normal summon Dormouse or something? Like that would be huge to extend here. I see White Rabbit in hand. And I also think I saw Field Spell in hand. So that's like multiple pushes. So set a back row. But we also don't know what Dinkaboo has in hand for interruptions. Because the deck definitely plays Infinite Non-Engine. And we've only seen Imperm so far. And maybe they have something like Kieran plus a Fire, which could also work. Normal summon out White Rabbit effect goes set, and then that will now go ahead and set the GWC06 from the deck. Okay, so that's the Banish to Monster Reborn from the graveyard or banished, and then gain life points. If you have a link on field, then we will use the White Rabbit. Okay, thinking about linking it off, because I'm guessing they have a Bestial in hand if they're thinking about linking it off. So link off, go ahead, summon out the Link Decoder. And now we have Bestial target the White Rabbit. Yeah, like it has to be Bestial here, right? Like there's no way we'd play it like this if we didn't. So yeah, Bestial target White Rabbit to go ahead, banish the special summon out. They said okay, so banish special, bring out Baldrake, and then Rabbit, pay 300, bring out. This is looking pretty good for Maliss, unless if maybe we see... Oh, okay, activate Kieran, destroy Arvata. Oh yeah, we did know that they had Arvata in hand. So if they had something like Kieran, which they did there, then we knew it would work. But this is okay. I'm trying to think about how good this actually is. So they're gonna go Chainlink 1 Garunix, Chainlink 2 Arvata, targeting OG Garunix. So bring out the OG Garunix, special summon out Garunix, and then they have Garunix effect to go destroy. This could destroy like the Kieran off the field to go ahead, bring out the Arvata from the graveyard and pop. Then we also have the Arvata interruption. I'm saying maybe pop the Kieran off the field instead of one from deck to save some resources, because if we pop one from deck, then we've gone through all 3 Kieran, which that doesn't sound very great in this scenario, especially when you're playing pure Fire King. Like your Kieran is like a huge resource. Yeah, so they're going to go ahead, destroy off field, special summon back out Arvata from the graveyard off Kieran, and then Kieran will go ahead and pop. Could pop like the Baldrake here, so that way they don't have the ability to beat over the Arvata. But maybe you also pop, like, the Link Decoder, right? You could pop that. Outs a Cybers off their field. It also stops them from being able to go in the SP. But okay, no, we're just going to go ahead and out the Baldrake. Okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine to do. It's probably just what you have to do, to be honest, here. And then just pray. So now... Yeah, they have the Arvata to destroy, and they could destroy OG Garunix, and then the OG Garunix during the next standby phase will be able to special summon itself out, and then destroy all other monsters on the field. And we also have Ponix coming back, so you know they have follow-up coming back at some point. And the OG Garunix was also summoned off of the Arvata, so it will be destroyed during the end phase, so it's going to get destroyed this turn no matter what. Something that's really good about the Maliss deck into this matchup is Whitebinder. If you can achieve Whitebinder and banish their follow-up, that's really good. Like, you don't even have to be able to combo after that. Like, if you're able to just, like, out a bunch of cards, and then, you know, like, Whitebinder out everything in the grave, like, and then Whitebinder just set a trap, like, you might just be fine there with, like, one banish. It's not like the opponent's deck is planning on doing too much. So now we're going to link off into Dark Charmer. And then Battle Phase, attack over the Arvata. Sure. Already used Arvata effect to special summon back out. And now activate Terraforming, which will be able to get us access to the Field Spell. And then Field Spell can get us access to Dormouse. So, ooh, that is a little tough. That is a little tough. Activate. We could see like Dominus Impulse as Dinkaboo's last card. Like the set card here. Is it? Is it? Oh, I was going to say. I looked at it for a second. I was going to say it because like the deck can definitely play that card. We saw it played in like the Snake Eye variant. Maybe. I'm trying to think about what the last set could even be at this point. Like, it's not Skyburn. Otherwise, we would be Skyburning right here. Interesting. I'm not sure exactly what it is. So they're going to go activate Dormouse effect to go banish. Which they read over it. Yes, it can banish another Dormouse. That's fine. Just put in another one into the banish for a Cryptor play, I'm guessing. Or just activating the effect and hope that the opponent messes up and, like, imperms it. Then go ahead, link off, make White Binder. And then they have White Binder effect to go banish. I would say we want to banish the Ponix from their graveyard so that they don't get the add back. I feel like that is pretty good here. Maybe you banish Arvada because it could be a 1-of, but it could also be a 2-of in their deck list. Okay, no, they do go ahead banish that. Yeah, definitely banish the Ponix. And then they might even just be banishing all from their grave, right? I was going to say, I don't think we have anything good in our graveyard to banish. You can also banish the XYZ. Because the XYZ technically can come back off Kieran. I don't think that would necessarily matter, though. Like, normally it doesn't. Normally that's not something that really matters. Maybe you just go after, like, a Kieran here, knowing that you can go after it again on another turn. And just, like, removing all the Kierans is, like, game. So they're going to go ahead, just banish, and then activate White Binder effect to go ahead and set. So, okay, they go ahead and... Oh, also, was this... I didn't even realize there's only 30 minutes on the clock. Did they not do an hour and 5 minutes here in Europe? Because in the States, we have more time than this for our finals. I hate how Konami has different rules for, like, different regions. Like, I don't get why there's OCG and TCG. I don't get why there's different rules for Europe and US for, like, time limit in the finals. I feel like stuff like that is, like, it's just so dumb. It just doesn't make sense to me at all. So, White Binder, go ahead, pay, special summon itself out, and draw one. That's fine. I see 2 spells and a monster in their hand. I can't tell exactly what they have. So now, they go ahead, link those 2 off, and then bring out a SP Little Knight. SP Little Knight effect, go ahead, banish the island. And then Island effect will activate to destroy their monsters on their field. And Dinkaboo's going to go ahead and, just go ahead, look over the graveyards. See exactly what they want to do here. I'm not sure. Like, I really don't know what their set card could be at this point. It's just got to be a bluff, right? Like, there's just no way it's a real card. But, like, what bluff sets do Fire King even play? I actually don't know. It's not like it's another Sanctuary or anything, because we wouldn't have searched it. We would have searched Skyburn. So now they go ahead, try to pass turn. Okay, yeah, because they activated Island effect, and then in response, we went ahead and SP banished itself plus the Garunix. Then go ahead and pass. Which I'm not sure why we would SP banish itself plus Garunix. I feel like you'd want that to go through, and then you could, like, draw phase GWC06, but I guess they already went through that. I guess when they bring out Garunix and use the effect, then you could just go, like, because the effect is mandatory, so they'll use the effect to go ahead and destroy all their monsters on field. Oh no, they do have GWC06 set, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, because they use the other one. Okay, so yeah, that's interesting, because they could have just, like, left that in grave and then bring out White Binder, go banish, remove the Garunix, both Garunixes, and then be in a really good spot. I guess either way they were in a good spot there. Okay, now let's go ahead and skip on to the next game. So, Maliss will side in, like, Droll and Lockbird if they have it. I'm not sure exactly what they have in their deck for this deck. It's not like it's a deck that you're preparing for. I mean, they had to read Ulcanix, right? Like, they are definitely not prepared for this deck. And their side deck is also probably not prepared for it. So they're going to activate Extravagance, and then go ahead and banish 6, and then Ash Blossom it. Yup. I mean, at the end of the day, though, like, that's just a 1-for-1 trade. And, like, now our island's not going to get hit with Ash Blossom. So, like, it sucks, but at the same time, like, it's fine. It's fine. It's not like we're doing 2-for-1s into it. So, Ponix, Sanctuary, Island, Pop, go Search. Go ahead, get access to the Garunix, and then Garunix effect, special summon out. Garunix effect, go Destroy. And then this will go ahead and destroy, what, Ulcanix? I don't know. Like, it could be Ulcanix into a rank 8 play. If we do Ulcanix, we could also get hit by a Fua again. Oh, this Maliss player, he looks confident, bro. He's like smiling. He's like, let's go. So Garunix will go ahead and pop the Ulcanix effect. Yeah, no Fua there. Go ahead, bring out the OG Garunix. That's fine. And then looking at the banished face downs to see what's left in extra deck. Maybe should have, peeped that before. But now they make Hida special summon back out, and then now we can go Princess, and Princess summon back out the Ulcanix. Then we can get Ulcanix effect to go Destroy. So Destroy Princess to go Search. I love that play so much. Princess summon Ulcanix Destroy Princess, go Search. Like, this end board doesn't look like it's a whole lot, but this end board wins you, like, most of the games. Like, at least that's how it was, like, a couple months ago. But, like, this end board doesn't look like a lot, but I'll tell you what, it's a lot. They have Princess destroy Ulcanix, summon itself out, Garunix summon out, Garunix destroy Kieran summon out Arvata. Then, like, that's already pretty good. That's like multiple pops and a monster negate, and lots of follow-up. So they go set a back row, activate Field Spell, go banish Dormouse, and then activate the Dormouse effect, pay 300 to special. They activate Dominus Impulse in response to go ahead and negate that. That is fine. Now I see Dominus Impulse in Tony's hand. Oh, and they just passed turn. I was about to say Dominus Impulse on the opponent's Princess in the graveyard could just be game. But passing turn, okay. Now we're going to go normal summon out Arvata to be able to be a monster hand trap. And then activate Island effect to go destroy. And now this will destroy Kieran from hand. That's just game. Pop Kieran, add Kieran Chainlink 1, Garunix Chainlink 2. Try to special summon itself out. Even if they Dominus Impulse this Garunix, Kieran will just summon out Garunix anyways and pop the back row. Unless if the back row is Dominus Impulse. Which we may have set one because I'm pretty sure I saw one in the hand. So they're thinking really hard about if they want to Dominus Impulse this. And they are thinking maybe they have like, it's so tough. Maybe they have Imperm set and they use Imperm on the Arvata so that way Nib's live at some point, but the opponent won't even end up playing into it. Okay, so they go ahead and Impulse the Garunix there. So now Kieran will resolve. Oh, do they have another chain? They could go ahead and chain Imperm. Nope. Okay, so special summon out Garunix, pop the set card. Okay, it's TB11. Could have chained that to put a Maliss in rotation. Oh, but then they can Princess you. Yeah, it's probably not worth it. So go ahead, Garunix, destroy Ponix from the deck, and then Ponix hand effect, special summon out. Ponix hand effect, go search. And then that will just grab out Skyburn, since we already have the other cards in rotation. Yeah, no point of going for like another Sanctuary or anything. And then Link off, summon out another Hida, okay, because they play Extravagance, so they play multiple Hida. And then go into another Princess, okay. Then Princess effect, summon back out OG Garunix, battle phase game. Yup. And then, going on to game 3 now. Okay. So that Impulse was huge there. I wonder if he had any more hand traps, or if Impulse on Princess would have just been enough. But I guess they had Kieran in hand, so even if they Impulse the Princess, they still have Kieran effect, which leads to, it's literally the same amount of interruptions, because then they can go Kieran, pop Ulcanix, special Garunix, destroy, Kieran special and back out, bring out Arvata, then you have rank 8 set up, but I guess then Arvata will end up leaving from the rank 8. So I guess it's like one less interruption. But, you know, one less interruption through a Dominus Impulse isn't bad. Now we have Maliss going first. Okay, no Lancia in draw phase. We activate a lure. Chain shifter. Do we brick? Banish Bestial Magma Mutt. Hold up. Set one pass. Wow, that's so unfortunate. But I mean, it's something that Maliss just does. Which I don't even get how, because it feels like they play enough good cards in their deck to where they shouldn't be bricking like this, especially when they play, I assume, triple Allure, because I've seen Allure so much. So Ulcanix effect, Chain Ash Blossom, yeah, it's a very good Ash. Ulcanix is a crazy card. Even if they're under Shifter, you can still go for Ponix, and then Ponix in the Skyburn, and that still gives you 2 pops, plus follow-up. Oh, they just draw and pass, so now we are no longer under Shifter. So normal summon Ulcanix effect, and then another Ash. Okay. Now, they do have Hita set up this time, because it actually hit the grave and they have 2 bodies. It's not like Hita in the Princess is that good, though. Yeah, it doesn't actually do anything, right? It may even just be... Is it Hita into SP? It might just be Hita into SP, banish the set card. Because, like, we know it's not TB11. Otherwise, it would have already been used. It could be GWC06. It's definitely not MTP07. Yeah, so it's probably just one of those, right? I mean, it's probably just GWC06. Or it's just a complete bluff. It could be Dominus Impulse that they have set or something weird. So go ahead, Hita. Hita, effect try to special summon back out. And then they're going to go ahead and Dominus Impulse to stop that. And then attack for 1850. Okay. And then now pass turn. Probably pass turn, right? If they're attacking here. Otherwise, they would just keep extending there. So, I mean, this isn't like... I don't know what hand traps Dinkaboo has. Oh! Okay. Normal Dormouse. Do we have Veiler? Do we have Dominus Impulse? We have Lancia. Oh my goodness! Flip the strike with the quickness. The quickness on that strike was insane. Yeah, went ahead, strike that, get that out of here. Bye-bye. Trying to activate Thrust, but you can't because they negated the activation. Oh, nah. They just showed them Thrust. They were trying to do them dirty there, too. They were trying to go Thrust, Talents, look at hand, game. Get out of here. Bye. So, Dormouse and the White Rabbit. White Rabbit effect to go ahead and set from the deck now. I mean, showing the Thrust, though, that actually could be a really big difference. Because now Dinkaboo is definitely going to be using the hand traps differently, assuming that they have them. And if they don't have hand traps, they just lose the game, right? But they have to, because their engine's been very weak so far. Unless if they just have, like... infinite normal summons, because they could have Ponixes in hand too, Arvada, you know, stuff like that, like cards that just wouldn't have done so much right now. Could also have Garunix in hand though. Now link off White Rabbit. Okay. Go ahead, special summon out the Lingaribo. Not too sure why we're going for a Lingaribo here. Yeah, that's fine. Because we know the last card in hand is Thrust. So, I'm not sure. Activate GWC06, banish, special summon, back out White Rabbit, and then Dormouse effect goes summon. Isn't this, this is weird. This is summon 5 now. So how do we make Lingaribo over Link Decoder? Like, either way, if the opponent had Bestial, they could draw Bestial. Like, we're not preventing Bestial. We may as well attempt to get the extra body, right? And we're already playing in the nib. So, we're gonna go ahead, link off, summon out Whitebinder. Sure. Whitebinder effect to go banish. Yeah. I'm so confused on how this is being played. So we're going to banish Ash from our own grave to stop Hita in the future, and then both of their Ulcanixes. Okay, so banish, banish. Also, they're playing with mixed rarity Ash Blossoms, which I respect. I respect that a lot. And then, okay, White Binder effect to go set from the deck. And then, this will probably set MTP11 or TB11. I don't know why I keep calling it MTP11. TB11. So set TB11 from the deck, and then activate TB11, banish to go special, and then that'll bring out Cat. Activate the White Binder effect, pay 900, special summon out, and draw a card. That is fine. What do we draw into? Is it something good? Is it like a Bestial? A Bestial would be crazy here. A Bestial would be crazy. Honestly, any card that works here would be a good card to draw, right? So, now, they will link off to go ahead and summon out Splash Mage. Splash Mage effect, the special summon back out from the grave. This is fine. It's also game 3, not game 1. Odds of our opponent having Bestial in deck is much, much lower. Go ahead, link off, summon out Red Ransom. Red Ransom effect goes search, and that'll grab out the field spell. Yeah, that's fine. I guess Dinkaboo could also have like Dead Charmies in hand, but they might even just have a hand trap right now and just are not using it because of Thrust, because the Thrust is known. And if that's the difference, that's a crazy difference. So field spell, banish Cat, Cat pay 300, special summon itself out. Okay, Cat effect to go banish and draw. So banish White Rabbit, draw 2. So that was the White Binder draw. So they have Thrust plus 2 blanks in hand right now. Then link off to go summon. Okay, they're thinking about what to summon though, because they are Cybers locked, so they cannot make SP like they did before. SP banish Hida, which would be pretty good here if we could SP banish it. But it's just, yeah, this player did make a huge mistake. I'm not going to lie. Not bringing out Link Decoder is preventing us from going in the Cryptor, which if we made Cryptor, I'm pretty sure we just win. And now we're making Firewall after we use Dominus Impulse from the hand, so it has no effect. So we're actually just summoning out like a random body onto field. We may as well have just summoned Access Code with tons of attack on it. Yeah. I like how Dinkaboo even like pointed at the Dominus Impulse there and was like, this was used from hand, correct? And it's like, yes. So it's like the Firewall is actually just a blank. Yeah, wow. This went from like, wow, we could have just made, wow, like, there's no way, right? Like, this is crazy. This is a crazy spot indeed. We could have just went like, we could have had Cryptor plus Trap, right? And just went battle phase, win the game. Or even just a Cryptor instead of Firewall Dragon. Obviously, we couldn't make it there with just those 2 monsters, but this is bad. This is really bad. Okay, oh, they have a Bestial, so they go Hida, attack Firewall, and now we're going to go Bestial onto White Binder. Okay. So try to go ahead, banish, special summon out, and then activate the White Binder effect. But they said, hold on. They will go Chaos Hunter, discard, Garunic. Oh my gosh, that is absurd. Then they go Chaos Hunter. Okay, you can't drop double Chaos Hunter on the same chain. But when they summon out White Binder, we can just summon another Chaos Hunter there. It's like basically the same thing. So they go ahead, draw 1, and now Hida can still go ahead and crash. It can just crash into the White Binder to take a little bit less. And then Garunix will activate. Oh my god, this is game, right? Like, they actually just win the game. Yeah, they actually just win the game. The game's actually just over. Because they're going to pass with a Chaos Hunter on field no matter what. And they're going to have Fire King set up. And Chaos Hunter on field is already really hard for Tony to out. But then to also have the Fire King cards next to it. So now they need to be able to out Chaos Hunter. And we know that they have Thrust. and then we just have Fire King cards to like stop them, or at least attempt to stop them. Obviously, like knowing Thrust does change a little bit. So Hida, Garunix, they're gonna go ahead and search. But also, isn't that crazy too? How Dinkaboo had double Chaos Hunter last turn, and they had at least one in hand already. So if they didn't show Thrust, Dinkaboo almost for sure drops a Chaos Hunter last turn, and then we could have went Thrust, and we could have, we actually just win the game. And we actually just win the game if that's what happens. So they're going to search out Arvada, summon out Garunix, Garunix effect go destroy. Wait, are they not searching Arvada off Hida? I'm confused. Did they not declare it or something? Okay, looks like they are doing a judge call here. To go ahead and find out exactly what chain links were declared, maybe in what order. Because Hida can search Arvada. Hida checks for 15 or less defense, not attack. Otherwise, Hida could search something like Ash Blossom. Okay. They're saying that they cannot, yeah, you can't double Chaos Hunter. But then they're saying, like, okay, the second Chaos Hunter will just be dropped on Whitebinder summon. And then they're like, okay, that's fine. Yep, that just, like, fixes the game state. So destroy Kieran, summon Arvada from hand, pop Firewall Dragon, beat over Whitebinder. And then they could even go Chaos Hunter to beat over Druis Worm. Druis Worm effect to go send. And then Arvata to negate. And the other Chaos Hunter attacks for game because they're only at 2,000. Because they had to pay so much life points from like Strike, their own effects. The opponent poked them a little bit. So that's going to be game. And look at them. They're all up on stage. Happy for their friend. But yeah, that is going to be it for the tournament. We end up seeing Fire King win the YCS. But it's also crazy how they're allowed to do this, but like in the States, we're not allowed to like rush the stage or anything and do that. Well, yeah, technically you're not allowed. But yeah, that is going to be it for the YCS Birmingham 2025. And Fire King wins, you know, the year of fire. It won't stop. The year of fire will not stop. And the Maliss player did make some pretty big mistakes there in the end, but you know, it's a part of the pressure of being on stream. And also being like, you know, you're in game 3 and you're up and you're in a good position. And, you know, if you win the game, you're the YCS champ. And that honestly makes you more prone to making mistakes. Imagine if they didn't activate the thrust. The game's over. They win the game. They win the YCS. Imagine if they made Link Decoder. They win the YCS. They make Cryptor. They just win. Like, there was so much that, like, changes the outcome of that game there. It's honestly crazy. It's honestly crazy. But that is going to be it for the video. And with that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.